The shocking revelation, the Pope's cook and the unfolding mystery. Imagine waking up to the news that the beloved Pope has passed away, a figure who has inspired millions around the globe. But what if I told you that the very person responsible for his last meals was at the heart of a shocking investigation? This isn't just another headline. It's a story filled with intrigue, betrayal, and unexpected twists. Buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into this remarkable tale that has captivated the world. It was a typical morning in Vatican City. The sun was shining, and the aroma of freshly baked bread filled the halls of the Apostolic Palace. The Pope's cook, a seemingly ordinary individual, had been preparing meals with care, crafting dishes that were not only delicious but also filled with love. Little did anyone know that this day would change everything. On the day of the Pope's sudden passing, he enjoyed what would be his final meal, a simple yet elegant pasta dish made with fresh ingredients. However, as details began to emerge, questions arose about the cook's role in this tragic event. What could have gone wrong in the kitchen? The Pope had a long-standing relationship with his cook, who had been by his side for years. Known for his culinary skills and warm personality, he was more than just a chef. He was a confidant. But as the investigation unfolded, this trusted bond was called into question. Once the shocking news broke, authorities wasted no time in launching an investigation. The cook was brought in for questioning, and what they discovered was nothing short of astonishing. As detectives delved deeper, they found that the cook had access to all the Pope's meals, and with that access came a level of responsibility that could not be taken lightly. Interviews with kitchen staff revealed unusual behavior leading up to the Pope's death, sparking even more suspicion. But why would the Pope's cook want to harm him? This question loomed large. Could it have been personal grievances, financial struggles, or perhaps something more sinister? The investigation uncovered a history of tension that dated back years. It turned out that the cook had aspirations beyond the kitchen. He dreamed of fame and recognition, but his culinary talents had never been fully appreciated. This desire for validation may have clouded his judgment, leading to a tragic series of events. As the investigation progressed, shocking evidence began to surface. Toxicology reports revealed traces of an unusual substance in the Pope's system, leading experts to believe that foul play was indeed a possibility. The cook's access to ingredients and knowledge of the Pope's dietary needs made him a prime suspect. A breakthrough came when a fellow kitchen staff member came forward with crucial information. They had witnessed the cook acting suspiciously in the days leading up to the Pope's death, raising alarms that could no longer be ignored. In a dramatic turn of events, the cook was finally confronted with the evidence against him. Faced with mounting pressure, he broke down and confessed. But his story was filled with twists that left everyone in disbelief. The cook revealed that his actions were not premeditated. Rather, they stemmed from a moment of desperation. He had felt overwhelmed and undervalued, and in a misguided attempt to gain attention, he made choices that had catastrophic consequences. As the world mourned the loss of the Pope, the revelation about his cook sent shockwaves through the Catholic community. Questions about safety, trust, and the dynamics within the Vatican began to surface. How could such a tragedy occur in one of the most sacred places on earth? In the wake of this incident, calls for reform within the Vatican kitchen and broader organizational changes began to emerge. The need for oversight and support for staff became a focal point of discussions among church leaders. The story of the Pope's cook serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of human relationships and the consequences of our actions. It highlights the importance of understanding and addressing emotional struggles before they escalate into tragedies. In the end, this shocking revelation has not only changed the narrative around the Pope's passing, but has also opened the door for conversations about mental health, trust, and accountability within institutions that hold immense power. As we reflect on this heartbreaking yet captivating tale, let it serve as a lesson that behind every story, there are layers waiting to be uncovered.